gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's varsity basketball game between the Aggies of Beal City High School and the Redbirds of McBain High School. Will you please stand and sing with us our national anthem?
Josh Odenma, sophomore, number 2, guard.
Colton Haberkamp, junior, 3, guard.
Drew Hamilton, junior, number 5, forward.
Grayson Guernsey, junior, number 10, center.
Brenton Brunick, junior, number 12, forward.
Brett Ewing, senior, 20, forward.
Clayton Hooker, sophomore, number 22, center.
Aiden Cucci, senior, number 24, shooting guard.
Skylar Franklin, junior, 25, guard.
Thomas Maloney, junior, number 30, guard.
Kason Pollington, junior, number 32, guard.
Ben Rodenbaugh, senior, 34, guard.
And second, number 22, Clayton Hooker for the Redbirds. Number 10, Drake Kittrell. And guard for McBain, number 3, Colton Haberkamp. And for the Beal City Aggies, number 11, Cole Tillman. And for the Ramblers, number 24, Aiden Cucci. The Aggies are coached by Mr. Cam Cottrell. The Ramblers are coached by Mr. Bruce Golden. The officials for tonight's ball game, Mr. Will Eubank, Mr. David Levine, and Mr. Timothy Tuckney.
Welcome to downtown McBain. I am Grant Tripp, joined here by Landon Isinga.
Hello.
As we are set for an exciting matchup between the Varsity Aggies and the Varsity McBain Ramblers. We are here in downtown McBain as the seats are beginning to get somewhat filled up here. It's an exciting matchup. This McBain team only one loss. That one loss, of course, coming to this Beal City team. That was at Beal City, though. Hopefully now the Ramblers in a different environment can pull out that win. As they win that tip-off, the ball will go to Ben Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh going to give it out to Haberkamp. Haberkamp over to Ealing. Ealing over to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh on the outside. Gives it over to Cucci. Cucci over to Haberkamp. Haberkamp gets to Ealing. Ealing flings it out to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh pushes, step back, shoots. No good. Rebounded by Hooker, and Hooker puts it on through and gets the Ramblers started here early.
What a way to start the game for the Ramblers. I mean, find a way to get to the basket, get an easy 2 points.
Cottrell with it now. Gives it over to McKinney. McKinney kicks it out over to Gross. Gross shot, no good. Gross tries to pass it out, but there is no one there, and that ball will go out of bounds and to the Ramblers. Now Cucci to pass it out. Cucci gives it over to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh going to cross half court. Gives it over to Ealing. Ealing driving in. Hands it over to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh finds Hooker. Hooker for the shot. Hooker knocks it on through. Puts his team up 4-0 with 6 minutes, 55 seconds to go. Quickly, Ramblers with the lead. It'll be Cottrell. Gives it over to Small. Small over to McKinney, and McKinney in the paint, puts it through. Rodenbaugh with it now. Passes it way over to Cucci. Cucci over to Ealing. Ealing over to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh gives it to Haverkamp. Haverkamp passes it up over to Hooker, and Hooker puts it through.
Hooker starting this game off on fire.
Clayton Hooker doing it all. 6 points already. As Gatrell drives in, finds nothing, passes it out to Small. Small against Rodenbaugh. Watch out for that steal. Passes it way over to Gross and over his head, out of bounds. So Cucci gonna give it over to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh stops, passes it to Ealing. Ealing guns out a three and knocks it down. Brett Ealing for three.
That was clean. Clean shot by Brett Ealing.
Austin Small gives it over to McKinney. McKinney tries to get it to Gatrell. Gatrell will have it against Haverkamp. Haverkamp giving him some trouble. Gatrell driving in, passes it out, gets it over to Gross. Gross shoots it up and knocks it down.
And Beal City will have an answer for McBain.
Rodenbach slows things down. He's going to call a play, gets it over to Haverkamp. Haverkamp tosses it up. Now Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh over to Cucci. Cucci gets it to Hooker. Hooker on the outside. Gets it over to Haverkamp. Haverkamp finds Cucci. Cucci gets it to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh going to drive. Rodenbaugh stops, takes the shot off balance. No good. Rebounded by McKinney. McKinney gets it over to Gatrell. Gatrell finds Small. Small knocks down the three. But there will be a foul.
Looks like it'll be a technical on Small.
This McBain and Beal City team, both not big fans of each other. And that gets the student section fired up.
Great minds think alike.
Refs get everything settled out, so Ben Rodenbaugh gets the two free, especially free throws at the line. His team getting the ball back after this one. First free throw goes on in. Second free throw from Rodenbaugh, this one good as well. So Rodenbaugh capitalizes, and McBain will still have the ball thanks to the tech. Haverkamp gets it over to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh in the corner. Gets it over to Cucci. Cucci not finding anything. Gives it back to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh going to find Haverkamp. Haverkamp gets it back to Cucci. Cucci over to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh finds Hooker. Hooker in the paint. Hooker is money. It doesn't get much better than Clayton Hooker in the paint. It'll be Gatrell. Gets it over to Small. Small over to McKinney. McKinney stolen by Rodenbaugh. Here comes Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh with speed. Will he put it through? He loops it up. No good. Saved by Hooker, and Hooker no good. Rebounded by Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh's shot no good. There will be a foul. So after that excitement, Ben Rodenbaugh going to come to the line. Rodenbaugh 2 for 2 from the free throw line, makes it 3 for 3. Zucker gonna come in for McKinney. Second try from Rodenbaugh. This one good as well, 100%. Guttrell with it. Gonna cross half court. Finds Colton Haverkamp. He's gonna drive. Pass it out. That'll be a foul.
Ball is going to number 3, White. His first, team first for the quarter.
Small gonna pass it out. Small finds Gross, and Gross puts it through with one hand.
Here is Zucker for 2.
Cucci with it. Cucci tries to find Ealing. It's going to be picked up by Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh gets it to Haverkamp. Haverkamp over to Ealing. Ealing finds Cucci. Cucci gets it over to Haverkamp. Haverkamp up to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh going to drive. Rodenbaugh gets it to Hooker. Clayton Hooker puts it on through. And Clayton Hooker, 10 points in the first quarter with 3 minutes to go. It's going to be another foul. It's going to be another technical.
This time on the Ramblers.
Foul's going to be on Clayton Hooker. First free throw, no good. Gets a round of applause from the McBain student section. Second try now from Austin Small. This one goes through. So 7 points separating these teams. McKinney going to come in for Guttrell. McBain sticking with their starting 5. Beal City with the ball. It'll be Tillman to pass it out. Tillman gets it over to Small. Small over to Zucker. Zucker against Ealing, gets it over to Gross. Gross gonna drive. Gross loses the ball. It's gonna roll. Picked up by Small. Small gonna drive. Small takes up the shot and knocks it down. Great finish by Austin Small. Rodenbaugh coming down the court with some speed. Stops. Gives it out to Haverkamp. Haverkamp back to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh gonna slow things down. Gets it over to Hooker. Hooker gets it to Ealing. Ealing in some trouble. Tries to pass it out. It's gonna be stolen by Beal City. Given over to Zucker. Zucker over to Small. Small over to McKinney. McKinney back to Small. Small finding a lane. Small driving. Small shoots it up. No good. And that'll be a foul.
Let's call it number 24, White. His first. Team third for the quarter. Shooting 2.
First free throw from Small is good. Final try for Small. This one good as well. Rodenbaugh with it. Gives it over to Haverkamp. Haverkamp over to Cucci. Cucci over to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh looking, finds Haverkamp. Haverkamp looking for a lane, loses the ball, picked up by Haverkamp. Once again, Haverkamp gives it over to Cucci. Cucci over to Ealing. Ealing in the corner. Passes it up to Hooker. Hooker puts it through. Oh my goodness, Clayton Hooker on a roll.
Can't stop Hooker.
So Guttrell coming in, finding a lane, passes it out to McKinney. McKinney open 3, no good. Rebounded by Ealing. Ealing gives it over to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh over to Hooker. Hooker gonna stop, give it over to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh gets it out to Cucci. Cucci over to Hooker. Hooker over to Ealing. Ealing gets it over to Rodenbaugh. 1 minute, 48 seconds to go in the first. Now Ealing with some open space, takes the shot, no good. Ball is tipped up. Ealing, it'll be out, and Beal City will get the ball. Now Owen McKinney to pass it out. Gatrell going to cross half court with it. Gatrell driving in, passes it over to Tillman. Tillman gets it to Zucker. Zucker gets it over to Tillman. Tillman out to Gatrell. Gatrell going to drive. Finds Rodenbaugh, passes it out to Small. Small three, no good. Rebounded by Josh Rodenbaugh. Josh Rodenbaugh hands it off to his older brother. Ben Rodenbaugh stops, backs up, calls a play. Ben going to give it to Josh. Josh over to Clayton. Now Ben with it. Stops. Mid-range two. Knocks it through.
How about Ben Rodenbaugh pulling up and taking an easy two?
Saw this in the homecoming game. Calling Ben Rodenbaugh a mid-range merchant. That one's going to get knocked out. Beal City going to maintain possession. It'll be Drew Gross coming in for Garrison Zucker. Gatrell to pass it out. Gatrell gets it over to Small. Small finds Ben Rodenbaugh. Small gets it over to Gross. Gross gives it back to Small. Small driving in. Small trouble with it. Passes it over to Tillman. Tillman and puts it through. So Ben Rodenbaugh with 36 seconds left to go. Gives it to Josh. Josh passes it to Clayton. Clayton calls for the ball. Shoots it up and knocks it through.
Clayton Hooker.
12 points in the first quarter. Gatrell gets it over to Gross. Gross, 10 seconds left to go. Kind of got to hurry. Gives it over to Small. Small, 7 seconds to go. Finds Rodenbaugh. Small drives behind his back. No good. Rebounded by Josh Rodenbaugh over to Ben. Ben flings it over, and that'll do it. No more time. So that'll do it for your first quarter. Score is 23-16.
You know about McLain's excellence in auto repair and transmission work. Now he takes that same work ethic in selling mid-value SUVs and rest-free Southern trucks at an affordable price. These vehicles all have an exact description on his website at www.mclainsautosales.com, or you can just call today at 231-779-1394.
McBain Hardware has been serving the McBain community for over 60 years. They have an expansive collection of Milwaukee tools and products. As my brother likes to say, if they don't have it, then you probably don't need it. Come down to see Tyler, Ron, or Trevor at McBain Hardware on 118th North Roland Street, McBain, Michigan, for all your everyday hardware needs.
Welcome back to downtown McBain. Set for some second quarter action. It's the McBain Ramblers leading 23-16.
And that last quarter was brought to you by L&J's Meat Market. It fuels the Rambler Review crew.
McBain leading by 7, of course. Most of that coming from Clayton Hooker. He put up 14 points in the first quarter.
It's a pretty good stat line so far.
It'll be Gatrell. Gatrell tries to get it to Gross. It's tipped up. He will get it. Gross gives it over to Tillman. Tillman over to Small. Small passes it back to Gatrell. Gatrell's shot goes on through for 3. Cutting the lead down to 4. It's Ben Rodenbaugh coming down the court. Ben spins in. Passes it over to his younger brother. Back to Ben. Ben Rodenbaugh gives it over to Colton Haverkamp. Haverkamp over to Hooker. Hooker driving in, finds the space, and puts it on through. Starting off from where he left, Clayton Hooker, 16 points tonight. Gatrell gives it over to Small. Small, back to Gatrell. Gatrell coming in, takes up the shot, no good. There'll be a foul. Foul's going to go in favor of Beal City. So Drake Gatrell coming to the line for 2. First free throw is good. Josh Rodenbaugh going to come in for Colton Haverkamp. Second free throw coming from Gatrell. It is good. So your score, 25-21. Ben Rodenbaugh with it. Gets it over to his younger brother. Josh Rodenbaugh over to Brunick. Brunick over to Ben Rodenbaugh. Ben Rodenbaugh over to Aiden Cucci. Cucci over to Brunick. Brunick gets it over to Josh. Josh over to Cucci. Cucci gets it to Hooker. Hooker over to Josh Rodenbaugh. Josh Rodenbaugh gives it to his older brother. Now Hooker. Hooker on the outside. Hooker gets it over to Ben. Ben, mid-range, knocks it down.
Ben Rodenbaugh again, mid-range.
You get Clayton Hooker in the paint, and after that, it's Ben Rodenbaugh. As Gatrell drives in, that'll be a foul. Too much defense coming from Josh Rodenbaugh. Small gets it over to McKinney. McKinney's shot is, I don't know what the call is here. Be a foul on the ground. Never mind, it'll be in the air, but the shot won't count. So McKinney gonna get 2 shots at the line. First one is good. Second try now from Owen McKinney. This one is good. Once again, 4 points separating these teams. Ben Rodenbaugh with it. Runs past his man, gives it over to his younger brother. Now Ealing. Ealing gets it over to Cucci. Cucci gets it to Hooker. Hooker over to Ealing. Ealing looking, gets it to Josh Rodenbaugh. Over to Ben. Ben Rodenbaugh. Ben Rodenbaugh gonna drive. Rodenbaugh. Step back, shot, no good, rebounded by Hooker. Hooker loses the ball, stolen by Tillman. Tillman gets it over to Small. Small over to Gatrell. Gatrell gonna pass it out, gonna be knocked out, picked up by Gross, and Gross behind his back puts it through. Now way over to Hooker, now Josh Rodenbaugh in the corner. Rodenbaugh over to Cucci, Cucci over to Ben. Ben Rodenbaugh gets to Josh. Josh over to Ealing. Ealing over to Ben. Ben gets it to Hooker. Hooker in the paint. Shot is blocked. Rebounded by Gatrell. Gatrell passes it over to Tillman. Tillman over to Gatrell. Gatrell passes it out. Tries to get it to McKinney. He will. McKinney gets it out to Gatrell. Gatrell 3. No good. Rebounded by Hooker. Given to Ben Rodenbaugh, way over to Cucci. Cucci on a fast break. Shot is blocked by Small. Now Hooker gives it over to Ben Rodenbaugh. Ben Rodenbaugh, some space, takes the shot. No, yes. Oh my goodness, what a bounce. It'll be a timeout from Beal City. McBain leading still by 4. We'll see you after the break. 4 minutes, 44 seconds left to go.
Come shop at the family-owned Lakeside Ace Hardware, where you'll always leave satisfied. We pride ourselves at giving customers top-of-the-line products such as Benjamin Moore paint, Traeger grills, Uni ovens, and much more. We provide great tools from companies like Milwaukee and DeWalt, but our best product is our customer service. Our friendly staff is always happy to help you get what you need to make a perfect house better. The price is always right here at Lakeside Ace Hardware.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
L&J Meat Market, Our meat speaks for itself.
Back to it now in the second quarter. 29-25 is your score. 4 minutes, 44 seconds left to go in the second. McBain leading by 4. Beal City with the ball. Drake Cottrell to pass it out. Cottrell gets it over to McKinney. McKinney back to Cottrell. He'll take his time. Finds Josh Rodenbaugh. Gets it over to Gross. Gross over to Cottrell. Cottrell's shot no good. Rebounded by Ben Rodenbaugh. Ben Rodenbaugh way over to Aiden Cucci. Aiden Cucci stops, takes the shot, knocks it down. There will be a foul. So Aiden Cucci gets to come to the line. The instant replay on the long pass from Ben Rodenbaugh. Great eyes to find Aiden Cucci, and Aiden Cucci stops on a dime and makes it through.
Would you believe that Ben Rodenbaugh is in fact a quarterback?
So Rodenbaugh to pass it out. Gets it over to Cucci. Cucci, 3. No good. Rebounded by Gross. Gross coming in, takes up the shot, no good. Rebounded by Ben Rodenbaugh. Ben Rodenbaugh way over to Haverkamp. Haverkamp's turn, and he puts it through. Oh my goodness.
McBain is really capitalizing on these long passes here.
Ben Rodenbaugh with that quarterback arm, as you said. It'll be Gross with it. Gross driving in, pass it over to Tillman. Tillman over to Small. Small over to Cottrell. Cottrell against Haverkamp. He's going to drive. Cottrell stops, passes it over to Tillman. Tillman behind his back and puts it through. Ben Rodenbaugh with it now. Gets it over to Aiden Cucci. Cucci over to Hooker. Hooker. Ball is knocked out. Stolen by Cottrell. Cottrell, his team down by 5. Gives it over to Gross. Gross shoots up the 3 and knocks it down. Now Ben Rodenbaugh with it. Rodenbaugh gets to Cucci. Cucci over to Hooker. Hooker over to Ben Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh now driving in, gonna stop, take the mid-range, and no good. Rebounded by, never mind, not rebounded by Hooker. Out of his hands, picked up by Small. Small coming down the court, 2 defenders on him. Takes up the shot, knocks it down. Oh my goodness. Suddenly McBain only leading by 1. Hooker with it, gets it over to Ealing. Ealing over to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh takes the 3 after the defender fell. No good. Goes out of bounds. It'll be a timeout by McBain. Beal City trailing by 1 with the ball. We'll see you after the break. Back to it in the second quarter. McBain only up by 1. Cottrell to pass it out. Cottrell over to McKinney. McKinney gets it over to believe that was Small. Small gives it to Gross. No good. Rebounded by Ealing. Ben Rodenbaugh with it. Rodenbaugh slows down, listens to his coach, gives it to his younger brother. Josh Rodenbaugh gets it over to Haverkamp. Haverkamp over to Ben. Ben over to Josh. Josh over to Haverkamp. Haverkamp in some trouble. Gets it over to Ben Rodenbaugh. Ben Rodenbaugh, 1:43 seconds left to go. Rodenbaugh gets to Ealing. Ealing back to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh gives it to Hooker. Hooker out to Haverkamp. Over to Rodenbaugh. Over to Josh Rodenbaugh. Josh Rodenbaugh over to Ben Rodenbaugh. Ben Rodenbaugh. The Beal City crowd gets louder. Now Ben Rodenbaugh with it once again. Gets it to Hooker. Hooker. He's going to take the shot and he's going to put it on through. Cottrell with it now. He's going to cross half court. Down by 3. Cottrell slowing things down. Driving against Ben Rodenbaugh. Passes it out to Gross. Gross passes it way over to McKinney. McKinney against Ealing. In some trouble. Gets it to Cottrell. Cottrell gets it over to McKinney. McKinney now. Way over. That is Smith. Smith going to drive. Smith out to Gross. Gross drives in. Gross, that'll be a foul. Brett Ealing plants his feet. Josh Rodenbaugh to pass it out. 36.5 seconds left to go in the first half, leading by 3. Ben Rodenbaugh running past his defenders, slows things down. Gets it to his younger brother. In some trouble, finds Clayton Hooker. Hooker over to Haverkamp. Haverkamp, corner 3, no good. Rebounded by Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh puts it on through. 37-32, 18 seconds to go. It'll be Cottrell with it. Cottrell driving against Rodenbaugh, passes it out to McKinney. McKinney over to Zucker. Zucker gets it over to Tillman. Tillman over to Zucker. Zucker, 2 seconds to go, long 3, no good. And that'll do it for the first half. McBain Ramblers leading 37-32. Exciting game so far. We'll see you in the second half.
Come shop at the family-owned Lakeside Ace Hardware, where you'll always leave satisfied. We pride ourselves at giving customers top-of-the-line products such as Benjamin Moore paint, Traeger grills, Uni ovens, and much more. We provide great tools from companies like Milwaukee and DeWalt, but our best product is our customer service. Our friendly staff is always happy to help you get what you need to make a perfect house better. The price is always right here at Lakeside Ace Hardware.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Here at Shepherd's Agency in downtown McBain, we are your local and trusted source for all your insurance needs. We truly appreciate our clients and we work hard to provide them with the best coverage at a fair price. If you're not already a client of ours, contact us and let us see what we can do for you. Call us at 231-825-2411. Stop in the office or visit us online at shepherdsagency.com.
Beeble's Whole Hog Sale is happening now. Only $1.89 a pound hanging weight. You can fill your freezer for less. Enjoy delicious pork chops, ribs, and roasts. Packaged just how you like it. Make meal planning a breeze when you head to your freezer for smoked pork chops, pork sausage, or pork roast for the crock pot. Enjoy Michigan-raised pork and go hog wild over our bacon. From Beeble's General Store in Falmouth, Reed City, and Everett.
Welcome to Twisted Cow, a culinary journey you won't forget. Now serving food all year round. From our signature roll and wrap to our daily special, every bite celebrates flavor and tradition. Whether you're dining in with friends or grabbing a quick bite, there's something for everyone. Look us up on any browser at Twisted Cow to see our hours, location, and number to call in and order. Or dine with us at 123 Roland Street, McBain, Michigan. You know about McLain's excellence in auto repair and transmission work. Now he takes that same work ethic in selling mid-value SUVs and rest-free Southern trucks at an affordable price. These vehicles all have an exact description on his website at www.mclainsAutosales.com, or you can just call today at 231-779-1394.
It was intense. You definitely see the emotion, the positivity. You could feel it, the energy from everyone that was there. They wanted the best for us. It was a blessing, honestly, to have the community behind us like that.
So we got to school and there was just a lot of people there, and I thought it was just awesome that our community was able to get a bus together so we could take that down to Lansing, and it was a really good experience on the bus and just being able to be with our friends and teammates.
Oh, I have a phone in my pocket. Go ahead, guys. No, we're going
So we had a great bus ride down. The charter bus was wonderful, and we're so grateful to all of the community members who donated to that. We just had a really fun time on the bus. And then arriving at the Breslin is just such a unique experience.
Brian, I got your backpack.
When we got onto the court, it was just kind of breathtaking with the size, and just, it's every kid's dream to go to the Breslin someday.
Playing on that court was amazing. I mean, we see it on TV and we don't actually know what it's like until we get out and play on it.
It was surreal. I mean, I've dreamed of being able to walk on that floor, whether it be for college, for high school, since I could pick up a ball. It's been a dream of mine, and there's no words to describe the feeling, really. I was blown away. Walking out there to start, I was extremely nervous. But as soon as tip started, it was just like any other game.
In the air, Evan comes away with it. We have Rodenbaugh with the ball. Rodenbaugh passes over to Inglerite. Inglerite swings it over to Murphy up at the three-point line. It goes back to Rodenbaugh. He gives it down low to Haverkamp. Passes out to Nathan. Nathan for three, and it's good.
As soon as we went off on that lead, I knew we could hang with them.
The Brandywine Bobcats at 20 and your McBain Ramblers at 24. Really, the Bobcats have cut down the lead by a decent amount because they went from having a 10-point difference in the game to now it's just a 4-point game. That was an intense quarter.
It's not going to stop either, especially with the 1-point difference. 33 McBain, 32.
I really have no words. Like, this has been an intense game all game long. Tied at 4-4. They will have 4 minutes in overtime to battle it out for winner of the semifinals. This has been a great game.
And it's been a great season for both as well.
Yeah, that is the end of the McBain Ramblers season, and Brandywine Bobcats will be going back to the Breslin for the finals on Saturday.
It's been a game. Both teams have done a fantastic job here today. I mean, going into overtime, I did not see the overtime coming. Fantastic job to both teams. Congratulations to McBain. Congratulations to Brandywine.
After game was rough. It was really quiet for the longest time. It's not the result we wanted, but it happened. We worked hard all year, and I'm just glad that we got to work where we got.
The outcome, obviously we were all really upset. I wish it was a different outcome. I wish we were playing tomorrow, but
Even though it may not have been the result we wanted, it was still an amazing experience.
I'm going to say it right now, we're still a great team. That's it.
there's a lot of back and forth, a lot of turnovers, especially on my part. I had a lot of turnovers. We all kept ourselves together pretty well, I felt like, other than maybe the last couple minutes of that fourth quarter.
I'll tell you right now, this is all on me. Should have called a timeout when we got the ball with like 30 seconds to go and set my team up. I had two of them, and I should have did better. I'm not gonna take it all. It was my fault. It should have been a timeout. It should have been set up, but that doesn't take anything away from these guys because they're great.
Man, that's grateful. I mean, he's so hard on himself at the time. Like, I just took the blame for that, and he can't control that. And I understand what he was trying to do. And I'm just so grateful for the ability to play with him. I got to watch all my older brothers play under him, just to get the chance to see a Hall of Fame coach and play under him. It's amazing. I see why he's a Hall of Fame.
I mean, all year they just kept making me believe and believe. I wasn't sure we were this good, and we just battled every game. And they showed me so much in this tournament, and so proud of them. And it's going to be hard to say goodbye to this big man over here. He was tremendous, tremendous leader, tremendous player.
This season as a whole was one of our best seasons that I've ever played through.
From the start, I knew just with practices starting how hard Coach was pushing us. He believed in us, and he knew we had a chance to make it as far as we did. My teammates, this is the closest I've ever been with the team. It's the first time I've been able to personally play with all of my buddies, all my classmates. And then you got Ben. He's been there with me since I started on varsity as well.
You saw our community out here today. You could probably rob every house in McBain today.
The support shown at every game, every playoff game, it was amazing. And I couldn't be more blessed. I want to thank Coach, thank God for the opportunities he's blessed me with and this team.
Bruce, he did an amazing job coaching us this year. A lot of us seniors have had him all 4 years, and if it wasn't 4, it was 3 years.
You get this guy back over here, well, that helps. And we got some good kids that'll come back. We'll say goodbye to 8 seniors that some of them I've coached 3 years or 4 years because I did JV 1 year.
You can't change it. We're super blessed still to be able to have the opportunity to go all the way there and be a part of history at McBain.
Welcome back. Excuse me. Welcome back to downtown McBain. Set for an exciting finish here as McBain is up by 5, but it has been back and forth so far tonight. For the most part, though, it's been the Ramblers leading as the ball's going to go over to Cucci. Cucci gives it to Ben Rodenbaugh. Original starting 5 in for McBain. It'll be Hooker with it. Hooker gives it over to Ben Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh looking, gets to Haverkamp. Haverkamp over to Hooker. Hooker gets it to Ealing. Ealing gives it back to Cucci. Now Rodenbaugh going to back things up, call his play, give it over to Cucci, over to Ealing. Ealing now gives it to Hooker. Hooker over to Ben Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh finds Haverkamp. Haverkamp open, takes a 3 and knocks it down. We're having a pre-half conversation, of course. Most of the points tonight scored by Ben Rodenbaugh and Clayton Hooker. Hooker with 18, Rodenbaugh with 12, but there was Colton Haverkamp for 3, and that foul goes in favor of McBain. So we'll have a replay of Haverkamp's three. He was left wide open. So the ball goes to Haverkamp again. Haverkamp going to drive and take the shot, no good, but there will be a foul. So Colton Haverkamp going to come to the line for two. First free throw, no good. Second try now for Colton Haverkamp. This one goes on through. McBain leading by 9. It'll be Gatrell with it. All of a sudden, Beal City real quiet. McKenney with it. McKenney hands it off to Small. Small gets it over to Tillman. Now Gross with it. Gross going to drive, take up the shot, no good. There will be a foul. So it will be Drew Gross coming to the line.
Before he takes these shots, let me remind everybody that tonight's sponsor is L&J's Meat Market. It sponsors or fuels the Ram Reviews crew.
Second free throw now from Gross. This one goes through. So it'll be Ben Rodenbaugh with it. Rodenbaugh gets to Haverkamp. Haverkamp over to Cucci. Cucci over to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh driving in. Rodenbaugh stops, takes the shot, no good. It'll be rebounded by Hooker. Hooker's turn. Hooker takes up the shot and puts it on through. 20 points on the night for Clayton Hooker.
We're not even halfway through the third quarter yet.
It'll be Gatrell. Gets it over to Gross. Gross going to drive. Gross takes the shot and knocks it down. With a response. Ben Rodenbaugh gives it over to Haverkamp. Haverkamp over to Ealing. Ealing gets it to Hooker. Hooker over to Rodenbaugh. Stolen by Gatrell. Gatrell going to wait for his teammates to come out. Gives it over to Tillman. Tillman driving. Passes it out to McKenney, and McKenney puts that one through. Rodenbaugh gets it over to Cucci. Cucci over to Ealing. Ealing over to Haverkamp. Looking for something, it goes to Hooker. Now Ealing. Ealing gets it to Cucci. Over to Rodenbaugh. Cucci with it now on the outside. Trouble with it. Now Rodenbaugh over to Haverkamp. Haverkamp at the three. Won't take it. Ben Rodenbaugh steps out. Gives it over to Haverkamp. Now Hooker. Hooker in the paint. Hooker takes a shot and puts it through. He cannot miss.
22 points.
Gatrell with it now. Gives it over to Small. Small finds Rodenbaugh. Passes it over to McKenney. McKenney flings it out over to Gross. Gross shot no good. It'll be tipped out of bounds and go in favor of the Aggies. Tillman gonna pass it out. Tillman gets it over to McKenney. McKenney over to Gatrell. He's gonna drive. He's gonna pass it out. Finds Gross. Gross shot no good. Rebounded by Gross. Gross second shot no good. His third shot, that one goes through and one. Free throw, no good. Picked up by Hooker, given to Rodenbaugh. McBain leading by 5. Cucci gets it over to Ealing. Ealing over to Ben Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh gets it to Haverkamp. Haverkamp over to Ealing. Ealing Gets it over to Coochie. Coochie, now Haverkamp, now Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh drives in, takes a shot, step back, good.
Rodenbaugh, nice spin move into a shot there, right over 2 defenders' faces.
Guttrell gives it over to Small. Small drives in, Small shoots up, shot no good. There will be a foul. So Austin Small going to get a few shots at the line. First free throw is good. Second try now from Small. This one no good, rebounded by Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh slows things down. Gets it over to Haverkamp. Haverkamp over to Coochie. Coochie over to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh now looking, gets it to Ealing. Ealing, corner 3, knocks it down.
Ealing, 100% threes tonight.
Brett Ealing, 2 for 2 from 3. Not something you see him do often, but it's working tonight. Guttrell gonna drive. Passes out over to McKinney. McKinney over to Tillman. Tillman on the outside against Hooker. He's gonna drive. Passes it out, stolen by Haverkamp. Haverkamp gets it over to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh over to Hooker, and Hooker lays it in.
Hooker for 24.
It'll be a timeout, I believe, by the Aggies. We will see a replay on the Ealing corner 3 contested. Knocks it down, no problem. So we'll see you now after this 50-second break.
McBain Hardware has been serving the McBain community for over 60 years. They have an expansive collection of Milwaukee tools and products. As my brother likes to say, if they don't have it, then you probably don't need it. Come down to see Tyler, Ron, or Trevor at McBain Hardware on 118th North Roland Street, McBain, Michigan, for all your everyday hardware needs.
Fresh homemade pizza, made just for you at a cheap price. If that sounds like a good deal, then Kelly's is the place for you. Next time you're feeling hungry, remember Kelly's.
Welcome back in the third quarter. 3 minutes, 1 second to go. It'll be Beal City ball. Cole Tillman to pass it out. He's going to give it over to Guttrell. Guttrell, Ealing falls, gets it over to Tillman. Tillman passes it over to McKinney. McKinney tries to get it small. Here comes Ben Rodenbaugh. Ben Rodenbaugh, here's the steal, here's the dunk.
You know he had to do it tonight. Every home game.
And Ben Rodenbaugh pleases the crowd.
I'm quite pleased.
Now Gross gonna drive. Gross shot no good. There'll be a foul. And that foul goes in favor of McBain. So we'll see the replay from Ben Rodenbaugh's dunk. You look for it every game. Where's the steal? Oh, there it is. And he's down the court.
He's too fast. We couldn't even catch him on camera.
And there he is, putting it down as per usual. McBain with the ball. Ben Rodenbaugh crossing half court. Momentum absolutely in their hands. It's going to go over to Ealing. Ealing gets it over to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh over to Haverkamp. Haverkamp up top to Hooker, and Hooker puts it through again.
26 on the night.
Guttrell going to drive. Guttrell, that's a travel. Rodenbaugh loses it. Rodenbaugh going to drive, loses the ball. It's going to go out of bounds. McBain will keep it. Rodenbaugh gets it way over to Ealing. Ealing back to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh gets it to Hooker. Hooker loses the ball, stolen by Gross. Gross coming down, Gross gonna drive. Gross, Euros, no good, rebounded by Haverkamp. Rodenbaugh with it now. Rodenbaugh passes to Cucci. Cucci, three, no good. Rebounded by Gross. Gross coming down the court. Finds Haverkamp, he's gonna drive, take the shot, no good. Rebounded by Cucci. Cucci on the outside, gives it to Rodenbaugh. Now Cucci with it. Cucci gets it to Ealing. Ealing over to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh gets it to Hooker. Hooker, two defenders on him, gets it to Haverkamp. Haverkamp now, Cucci, long three, knocks it down.
Ices that one.
And this Beal City crowd has gone silent.
But tell you what, McBain's crowd has not.
McKinney gets it over to Gross. Gross shoots it up and knocks it through. Wow.
I mean, that's been working for him all night. I mean, just around the hoop.
I'd call it a sky hook, but there wasn't much sky. More of just a hook.
I mean, it works, though.
Hooker with it. Gets it to Ben Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh over to Cucci. Cucci feeling the three. And yes, he is. McBain Ramblers firing on all cylinders, while Beal City getting left in the dust. Cottrell driving in, shoots up. Shot is no good. And that'll do it for the third quarter.
We got to see this.
Goodness, Aiden Cucci shooting anywhere he wants. So your score for the third quarter, 62-43, McBain running away with this one. We'll see you in the fourth.
Welcome to Twisted Cow, a culinary journey you won't forget. Now serving food all year round. From our signature roll and wrap to our daily special, every bite celebrates flavor and tradition. Whether you're dining in with friends or grabbing a quick bite, we have something for everyone. Look us up on any browser at Twisted Cow to see our hours, location, and number to call in and order. Or dine with us at 123 Roland Street, McBain, Michigan.
Welcome back to the fourth quarter and an exciting game tonight. But it's McBain leading 62-43. Small gonna get it over to Cottrell. Cottrell gonna drive. Cottrell finding a lane, blocked. That'll be a foul though. First free throw is no good. Second free throw now from Drake Cottrell. This one is good. Josh Rodenbaugh gets it over to Ben. Ben way over to Cucci. Cucci stops. Over to Rodenbaugh, over to Josh Rodenbaugh. Josh gets it over to Cucci. Cucci over to Ben Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh driving. Ben Rodenbaugh takes a shot. It is good, and one. Oh my goodness.
You can't stop him in the mid-range.
Peyton Skolton who said Ben Rodenbaugh is a mid-range merchant. And once again, we're just seeing it here tonight.
Yo, shout out Peyton Skolton. That's all I gotta say.
Free throw is good. 65-44 your score. It'll be Cottrell. Cottrell gets it over to Small. That'll be a foul.
Foul's called on number 34. White is first. Team second for the quarter.
Cottrell with an open lane. Shot no good. Foul gonna go to Beal City. Wait. Yeah.
Interesting. That was from the ref from the far corner.
So once again, Drake Cottrell coming to the line for 2. His team down by 20. Well, he makes it down by 20 now.
Well, it's just like you knew he was going to make it, so you had to say it early.
Second free throw from Cottrell. This one is good. Now Trenton Brunick gets it over to Haverkamp. Haverkamp over to Ben Rodenbaugh. Ben Rodenbaugh coming down the court with some speed. He's going to stop, back things up. Gives it over to his younger brother. Josh Rodenbaugh going to call the play this time. It'll be Cucci. Cucci gets it over to Brunick. Brunick over to Josh. Josh finds Haverkamp. Haverkamp gives it over to Brunick. Brunick loses the ball, picked up by Small. Small coming down the court. Small runs into Cucci, and it will go to Beal City. First free throw from Austin Small. That one goes on through. We welcome back into the game Clayton Hooker.
Looking to drop the 30 bomb.
6 minutes, 53 seconds to do so. Second free throw from Small is good. It'll go to Ben Rodenbaugh. Ben Rodenbaugh with some speed coming down. Pass it out to Josh. Josh in the corner gets it over to Ben Rodenbaugh. Looks like it was going to Cucci, but snatched. Haverkamp. Now Hooker. Hooker. We've seen this work, and it will again.
28. Just one more score, and he's got the 30.
Small gets it over to Zucker. Zucker shoots it up. Zucker's shot is good.
The response of his own. Zucker with a great 3.
Puts a little life into the Beal City crowd. Here comes Haverkamp. Haverkamp kicks it out to Hooker. Hooker gets it over to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh to Haverkamp. Haverkamp back to Josh Rodenbaugh. Over to Cucci. Cucci finds a lane. Cucci behind his back. No good. Rebounded by Josh Rodenbaugh. Josh Rodenbaugh with the save. Puts that one through.
The 1-2 Scooby-Doo.
Quote that.
I will.
It's going to be a foul. Check out Josh Rodenbaugh on the recovery here, coming out of nowhere from behind all the defense, and there he comes and shoots it on through. I don't know if it counted now after the foul.
I think it did. I wasn't paying attention to the original score.
Looking at this sweet new replay we got here on Rambler Review. That ball is lost, picked up again by Zucker. Zucker gonna drive. Zucker shoots it up, shot no good, rebounded by Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh way over to Brunick. Brunick on the break, puts it through, no good. Rebounded by somebody, shot no good. Now Smith with it. Smith drives in, passes it out to Tillman. Tillman gets called for the travel. Josh Rodenbaugh to pass it out with 5 minutes, 35 seconds to go. It goes over to Haverkamp. Haverkamp over to Hooker. Hooker against Zucker. Gets it over to Ben Rodenbaugh. Ben over to Josh. Josh over to Brunick. Brunick over to Ben Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh tries to get to Hooker. That'll be a foul
on the Ramblers. It's like some pushing and shoving between.
Looked like a lot more shoving from Beal City, but call favors them. Small with it. Small gonna drive. Pass it out to Zucker. Zucker gives it to Small in the corner. Small backs it out, takes a three. No good. Ball is tipped up, rebounded by Gross. Shot no good, rebounded by Haverkamp. Haverkamp gives it to Ben Rodenbaugh. Ben Rodenbaugh. Gives it over to Haverkamp. Haverkamp tries to get it to Hooker. Ball is gonna go out of bounds. Never mind, it's not gonna go out of bounds. Now it will. As Kyler Smith loses that one.
Wasn't he on the JV too?
No.
Am I thinking someone else?
Eric Elias, freshman.
You're right. Do they have the same number?
Yeah.
That's why I'm thinking of it.
They are both freshmen.
There's a lot of freshmen on the Beal's
Definitely a
varsity team.
young Beal City team. We will see you after this break.
McLain Transmission and Auto Sales. Transmission repair and vehicle sales in Northern Michigan. Locally owned and operated. Being a member of the community means that we take pride in the work that we do for our neighbors. You can expect honest and expert service from us. Every repair, every sale, every time. Servicing Cadillac, Lake City, Manton, Mesick, Big Rapids, Traverse City, and surrounding areas. Located on 2730 South LaChance Road, Lake City, Michigan. Call us at 231-779-1394 or check out our website at McLainTransmission.com.
Back to it now in the fourth quarter. It's going to be the McBain Ramblers looking to close this one out. It'll be Ramblers ball. Ben Rodenbaugh to pass it out. His team leading by 18 with 4 minutes, 43 seconds to go. Rodenbaugh gets it over to Ealing. Ealing back to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh going to back it out, call his play, get it over to Haverkamp. Haverkamp gets to Ealing. Ealing over to Ben Rodenbaugh. Ben Rodenbaugh looking for his younger brother, will avoid him. Now he's going to back it out. Drain as much time as he can. Rodenbaugh going to drive. Rodenbaugh, Euro step, knocks it through.
He was clean with that one too.
What a weave. Putting his team up by 20. Tillman with it now. Tillman gets it over to Smith. Smith going to drive. Smith going to shoot. Smith's shot is good. And one for Kyler Smith. So we are halfway through this fourth quarter. Back into the game comes Clayton Hooker. So Bruce Copeman is going to let him get those 30 points, I think.
I hope. I want to see it. Let's not forget, Ben Rodenbaugh has 21 right now.
Big performances coming from these team leaders tonight in a game where they needed it. Brunick gets it over to Hooker. Hooker over to Ben Rodenbaugh. Ben Rodenbaugh gets it to Brunick. Brunick on the outside, he's going to fall out of bounds. That'll be a push. A little too much there. So it'll be Josh Rodenbaugh to pass it out. In comes Colton Haverkamp. He'll pass it out. Haverkamp over to Brunick. Brunick gets to Ealing. Ealing with a lane. Ealing with a shot and puts it through. Oh my goodness, Brett Ealing.
He's on fire tonight.
Putting on a silent show with 8 points. And that pass sails out of bounds. So now Brunick gets over to Ben Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh running past his defender. Rodenbaugh going to stop, back it out, give it to Haverkamp, back to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh finding a lane. Never mind. He's going to back out. Gives to Ealing. Ealing over to Brunick. Brunick open. 3. No good. Rebounded by Gross. Gross gives it over to Small. Small stops. Small hands it over to Smith. Smith tries to pass it. It's going to be kept in bounds by Hooker, but it'll go in favor of the Aggies. Josh Rodenbaugh coming in for his older brother. Ball's going to go to Gross. Gross over to Small. Small driving. Small. Shot from Small is good. Josh Rodenbaugh gives it over to Cucci. Back to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh over to Haverkamp. Haverkamp. There will be a foul. Foul's going to be against Small. Back in the game is Ben Rodenbaugh. Colton Haverkamp to pass it out. Haverkamp gets it to Hooker. Oh, so close. Off his hand.
He'll get it, I hope.
2 minutes, 45 seconds left to do it. It'll be Smith. Smith over to Gatrell. Gatrell driving in, finds Hooker. Gets it over to Zucker. Zucker over to, that is Smith. And Smith's 3 is good. 2 minutes, 25 seconds to go. Here comes Ben Rodenbaugh. He's going to drive in. Oh, puts a man on the ground, shoots it up and knocks it down. Will be a foul on Ben Rodenbaugh.
Kind of looked like a flop to me, I'm going to be honest.
Ball's going to go to Zucker. Zucker back to Gatrell. Gatrell over to Smith. Smith loses the ball. It's going to roll out of bounds in favor of McBain. Cucci gives it to Rodenbaugh. 2 minutes, 4 seconds to go. Over to Haverkamp. Haverkamp tries to get it to Ealing. It's stolen by Gatrell. Gatrell coming down the court. Gatrell's shot, no good. That'll be a travel. So now Aiden Cucci to pass it out. Cucci looking to pass, gets it to Rodenbaugh. Whistle blown, it'll be a timeout. Good call by Copeman, so we'll see you after this break.
When you think of maple syrup, you think a nice plate of pancakes. But what if we told you that maple syrup can be so much more? Highland Hills maple syrup. Take the ordinary and make it extraordinary.
Back to it now. 1 minute, 53 seconds to go in the fourth quarter.
And this game has been brought to you by L&J's Meat Market. It fuels the Rambler Review crew.
And McBain looking to just shut this one away and get Beal City out of here. Rodenbaugh gets it to Cucci. Cucci against Small. Cucci passes it over to Rodenbaugh. Rodenbaugh against Tillman, runs past him. Small tries to foul. Rodenbaugh passes it over to Ealing. Ealing wide open, gets it to Hooker. Hooker in the paint. Hooker for 30. He does it.
The big 3-0. You love to see it.
Austin Small with it now. Small passes it over to McKinney. McKinney tries to kick it out, and that ball's going to roll out of bounds. Going to go to the Aggies. Small gets it over to Gross. Gross over to Smith. Smith over to Tillman. Tillman gives it over to Small. Small going to drive. Small opening. Finds the shot and knocks it down. Rodenbaugh runs a man over. That'll be a foul.
It also looked kind of like a flop.
Refs disagree. Ball's going to go to the Aggies.
Or McBain.
Oh, you were right. It was a flop.
I know ball.
Cucci gets it to Hooker. Hooker, there's Ealing, wide open. Ealing puts it through. Floater from Brett Ealing, making it 10 points for him on the night. Now Gatrell. Gatrell kicks it out. Shot for 3 is good. Shot was made by Cole Tillman. It'll be a timeout. 43 seconds left to go in the game. We'll see you after this break.
For people who desire a custom-built home in northern Michigan, Arrow Homes is the premier builder that specializes in creating stunning, high-quality custom homes that reflect each homeowner's unique style and needs. Unlike other home builders that rely on cookie-cutter designs, Arrow Homes partners closely with clients through every step of the process, from initial design concept to final walkthrough, creating a truly customized living space. With over 50 years of home building expertise using only the finest materials and the most skilled craftsmen, Arrow Homes constructs exceptional custom houses that owners are proud to call home.
Back to it now. It's McBain Ramblers looking to close this game away. After losing them to start the season, they've only lost so far this year. They're looking to carry on and put Beal City below them. Way up to Ealing. Ealing, open court. Here comes Ealing. Ealing, put it through.
Yo, Brett Ealing, what a night he's had so far.
Small gets it over to Tillman. Stolen by Rodenbaugh. Ben Rodenbaugh.
Looking to dribble this one out.
25 seconds to go. Gets it to Haverkamp. Haverkamp, they're going to let him do this one out. So, it's the McBain Ramblers putting on a show. Clayton Hooker, 30 points. Haverkamp, 6 points. And Brett Ealing, 12. Aiden Cucci, 8. And Ben Rodenbaugh, 21. Your score, 79-64. That'll do it. Big thank you to my crew, Ava Rain, Keegan, Cole, and Landon. We'll see you next time, along with Xander Hauser. Don't forget him. We'll see you next time as the Ramblers take a thriller.
Bye.